ドクター。
Universe, what's good? We're running back yesterday. I wasn't really feeling yesterday. I'm feeling today a little bit more. There's this like image of like a skeleton. Like a, I don't know, oh, there's this whole rabbit hole I went down with these like, I don't know if post-ironic is the right word, but they're like skeletons that like have like stupid quotes on them. They're supposed to be these like edgy looking skeletons, like flames and stuff, and like looking all awesome, but with like stupid quotes on them. But one of them says something to the effect of, "Today really sucked, but tomorrow might not. The only way to find out is be there." And I think that that's actually like super metal. I want that on a t-shirt. I think about that skeleton a lot. What do we want to start with here? I kind of got tossed last time. I really like First Class Squad. It's so fun. Gotta drink some hot water, Kettle. Stay hydrated. I'm actually drinking water as we speak. To whom it may concern, if you're watching the VOD, this obviously won't affect you unless it's in the next week or so. But midway through next week, for the holidays, I'm going to be gone for a week, which means no stream. Probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. That's my guess. Maybe also the following Wednesday, we'll see. But good chunk of time I'm not going to be streaming, which will be sad, but that's just a good excuse for you to check out my YouTube and watch some stuff. Check out the Pokemon Odyssey playthrough. There's like 6 hours worth of stuff to watch. That'll keep you sated for a little bit, you fiend. Hit me with Azure Heart Desired. You know I can't resist it. We did get the Advanced Caster Recruitment Voucher. It looks like we have Santala as our option. That's fascinating to me that the Santala does not benefit from our relic. That feels like a bug. Maybe it's not. 5-star operators will only be promoted when recruited. Apparently not. I'm gonna go with Techno. I really like Techno. I can't help myself. Wolfenite for the traps, Kazemaru for the placement. What was the other one we had? A medic? We definitely want Kazemaru. Feeder would also be fine, but I just like running Kazemaru. Could go Vendella for a little extra damage. Papyrus might be safe too. I'll go Vendella. This is a pretty respectable start, I feel. That music is so good. I was gonna put on like some Spotify or something, but this stuff is so nice. Looks like we get +1 max life point. Enemies lose 30% of their max HP. I really feel refreshed today. I don't know why. I always love going for Wish Fulfilled early on, but getting a few early levels is just as important. I'll go for the Wish Fulfilled. I'm tempted by it. I didn't realize I did Masteries on Kazemaru. Good job past me. Adela, we want skill 2. That skill's a little bit weird to use, but can save you in a really rough situation when there's like flyers attacking people you don't want them to attack or the sort. If your placement kind of stinks because of like, oh, I need to rush down a melee unit, you can take some aggro off. Perfect. I was hoping that we'd get one of those to spawn close early on. I'm going to spend the first trunk to turn off the spawner, which should last the entire stage. We should just be good to go. This should be a techno solo pretty easily. Maybe with better skill timing though. No reason to rush down anything else though. I'll just let Techno see if she can handle it. Oh my god, the fact that it heals up the ads every time you kill one in the area. I think that Iblana plays like this too. I was talking to someone about how good Techno is, and they're like, that's just what Iblana does, and I was like, really? I knew not your ways, Iblana, but Techno is so fun to play. Nimu Kamyo indeed. We've got 5 hope to spend, probably going to econ this one, though preserve our voucher. We got our own Santala offered to us, who was pre-upgraded, but the discount one before the free one was not pre-upgraded. What do we have going on? The Anise Dictionary. When operators use an ammo type skill, consume 70%, replenish 30%. That's really cool. They have a lot of ammo type things now, which I guess makes sense because there's a lot more ammo characters than there was before. 15 cost limit, but all Vanguard operators gain 25% attack and refund DP when deployed. What? I'm confused as what cost limit means. Does it mean that the all units cost 15 more and Vanguards just have better stats and give all their DP? I don't think I want that. We don't have a Vanguard to really take advantage of it, and if that's gonna, it might only affect Vanguards and make them more expensive. I'm gonna go for the ammo one. Maybe we can look into grabbing someone who has good ammo. We do have a refresh now, but it costs a, they're not candles. It's like the little business cards. They're not called business cards. This is so embarrassing. Friendly units have more, or 15% more attack. Promote a caster. We don't have one, obviously. Let's go for the refresh. I'm feeling spicy. Promote a defender. Increase the SP regenerate of auto recovery skills. I feel like that one's pretty useful, and then we'll invest the rest of it. Cannot take my coins. Can take my coins. Let's explore a little bit more into this Wonderland. I've only been in there once, I think, in total. We don't have any candle bearers, so we can't do any fights, but there's certainly other things you can do in here. We don't have a lot of money either. We get 4 ingots, we get 1 hope, and enemies have less HP. Unfortunately, we flipped an enemy one because I didn't think we were going to take advantage of that. Let's look at the legend here. Recover 5 life points, gain 1 max life point. Sure, why not? What do doubts do? Have 4 more Yan operators recruited to pass this node, gain greater rewards, 20 more Originium ingots. Okay, so we'll have to keep that in mind for Yan operators. Apparently we're just getting life points back from this one. We have a turmoil, which we obviously can't do. What do we have for this doubt node? 15 or more max life points, 2 or more Yan operators. So we need to look at trying to get Yan operators. Yeah, I'll lose 2 ingots and recruit. Sure, why not? I wonder if I should conserve this one or not. It's a sniper recruitment, so the sniper that we recruit... Maybe we just go for Wishadel here because we have the ammo thing. It's probably overkill for it, but just that she was available feels like a good idea. I'd like to turn her into a candle bearer though, so we might just keep her in her normal state. A 2 objective shield. We can turn her into a candle bearer here. I think I'll just do that right away. Does that immediately promote them? No, okay, it just makes her a candle guest. Cool. Well, that's fine. We can promote her whenever. Then let's do learning for all. I don't know if we've done this one before. Apparently we have not. Emergency ops are always a learning experience. So what do we have? We have every 3rd hit auto recovers. There's no... There's normally ammo on skill 3? I didn't realize that. Whoops. Not that it's that big of a deal. I wish I had Ray. Does Ray count as having ammo? Ray has like the whole like separate bar on the side, so I don't know. Let's go for the stun AoE. That's auto recover, so it'll be slightly quicker. At least I think no, actually maybe that's not auto recover. Is that one just offensive recover? I don't know what I'm doing anywhere. I'm making up mechanics. As offensive recover and auto activate. A little bit risky to go for turning it off right away, but I assume that that's like the best plan. Oh. This is really problematic. I wanted to put Wishadel over here, but I'm thinking the better plan is to just put her here. The enemy just walks off a cliff. That's brutal. Alexa, you know I'm gonna ask you to play. Thinking we're fine. We did hemorrhage a little bit, but I think it was primarily, if not entirely, objective shield, so that's something. Looks like this is actually going to turn back on, which I didn't realize the Setsu Geist would actually like not last the entire stage, but I guess if you rush it immediately it does that. Thankfully it looks like we're still fine. Once this enemy dies it should just end? Yeah, okay, we don't need to worry about the summoning. Not to be that big of a deal, assuming that we could turn it off again, but we're fine. Ooh, we did lose life points. Always hurts to see. Take a new Tongue Bow for us. When enemies are defeated, surrounded operators and summons recover 300 HP. That seems crazy. Also, Firefly mentioned. We could conserve. We may as well. We don't have much to spend anyways. It'll make someone discounted later on. Go into our encounter node here. 20 originating ingots and Big Bob's certificate. Hit me with it. What the heck is Big Bob's certificate? For every 3 originating ingots owned plus 1 starting DP. Big Bob is watching you? Dude. Big Bob. Thank you. That's so kind of you. Sniper operators have minus cost and better HP and defense? That's kind of a surprise. I guess we'll go for it. Not that Wishadel really needs defensive stats traditionally. Current hour is dim, something I didn't read quick enough. No rolls on this floor, which is unfortunate. Apparition enemies have more stats, 10% attack and HP. Carefully move the layers aside. We have objective shield. I'm gonna explore the village. Hit me down this rabbit hole. Whatever this messed up mission is, we'll be fine. We are so screwed. Maybe we're fine. Maybe I'm a little bit dramatic. I hope we don't need like lane holders in 3 lanes though, because if we do, we're heckin' GG Nori. See you next time. We can afford. We can kind of do 3 lanes. Are those? Are those small aeroplanes with noodly arms holding a pistol in each hand, or am I misseeing this? Because that is some immaculate design. These are our friends. I love that for us. That's so cool. That's heckin' radical. I was really hoping we were gonna kill that in time. Oh, this is gonna be an awkward one. I don't need Techno to successfully get some summons to win this, I don't think, but it would have been really nice to get them earlier. Oh no, this battle is awful. Okay, okay, okay. This battle is impossible. Maybe it's not literally impossible, but holy cow. I don't know if we're gonna kill anything. If we can kill 9 of them, we can live. That's Large Robert and Large Robert 2, which is a horrifying reality that I'm facing. Maybe it'll take like a victory lap around instead of just absolutely leaving. Alright, so we're dead. We'll run it back. Unfortunately, I grabbed someone who can't benefit from the relic. I should not have done this. We should have just upgraded Wishdell, which I don't know if we could have afforded or not. We literally did not get a single summon up for Techno. Techno did not serve her role literally at all, which is super unfortunate. However, so it goes. Them's the breaks when you're doing a new integrated strategies you haven't seen before. Oh, you know, I kind of want to draft Radiant. How do I promote ya? Oh, I've reached the Yunhua gazebo, obviously. I love this system, by the way. I think I was glazing it last stream. But having, like, a character rank up like this is so cool. And I love it. And I can't really get enough of it. If I'm being straight up candid with you, Home Skillet. We have 6% HP. We'll run it back, obviously. That wasn't quite what we were looking for. I'm gonna just try to go with like a big carry unit at the very beginning. Friendly melee units have 15% attack. Is this more than usual? Am I crazy? Doesn't this, like, this one's not real? One of these isn't real. No, this one's totally not real. Indestructible. Heck, and I'm down for it because I don't remember seeing this one before. Maybe it's always been a thing. You know, I think we need to go back to our roots. I think we need to remember who brought us here to this beautiful world. Ooh, I don't have many casters that are super built for this. Oh, Durin? Oh no, we're going really back to our roots now. And then Perfumer, this is like such a great comp to start with. We lack a little bit of anti-air, which seems to be a huge issue in this universe, but maybe it'll be fine. Alright, let's focus on leveling up early this time. That relic was not really worth going for, but we did it anyways because we're heckin' risky. Let's just hope the first node isn't a bunch of flying things. We can hit flying things, but killing them quickly is not going to be our power. Hey look, flying things. These aren't exactly flying things. It's a little bit disingenuous for me to act like that, admittedly. Question is, we want to prioritize the ingots, and I'm thinking the answer is probably a firm yes. I'm going to set up Mudrock first. And I'll put Durin right here. She's going to start tanking these, which is a little bit annoying. But I'm hoping that she can get through at least this bottom one, because I'm thinking Mudrock will naturally break this one on her own. Alright, maybe she'll not really get much done, which is okay. As long as we break one of these, I'm not going to be too upset. Oh my gosh, she obliterates it. Call her Exodia, holy. Once they release Durin Altar, it's all over. Still think it's super wild that her name is Durin, like lore-wise. I'm sure there was like a reason behind it in her operator pages and stuff. That's really rough. I knew the skill gave less attack speed. I didn't realize it would be enough so that Durin would just straight up go down. But it is an enormous attack speed down. Let's hope Miss Rock will be able to tank here. We're gonna need to get one kill with the AoE. And pretty quickly. Oh, we're gonna leak one. I hate... My heart is full of it. We're lucky we might be able to eke out the treasure. Oh, everything is awful. I hate it here. That's super unlucky across the board. Hey T, good to see ya. Welcome, welcome. -1 does hurt the soul a little bit, but so it goes. I didn't even read what that did. That's okay, we're taking it anyways. We'll conserve this. I wonder if our hope economy is conked because of this system, where like they want you to get less hope, therefore you're more obligated to use these conserved tokens on the special nodes that turn them into Kindle Bears. Which is a whole lot of words to say not a lot of things. I don't think we have time to econ up to 33, but I also don't think Durin can kill this in time. We do have time to econ up to 33 barely. Thinking this is one of those Mudrock does everything without doing anything kind of stages. But I will introduce a Durin into the equation. But this is certainly a certified Mudrock moment. Without a doubt, in the universe. For some reason, I just got like the big mental image of us absolutely leaking in this stage, but I really don't think it's possible. This was kind of the part that I was expecting to happen. How's this event thingy? I don't understand Arknights. This is a roguelite mode. This specifically is Integrated Strategies number 6. The first one was a mini game in an event where Kyobe had funky mushrooms that she ate, which was a whole thing. It's just a roguelike mode. I don't know any of the stages or anything, so I'm losing a lot, but it's still a fun time. I was debating streaming RuneScape today because I kind of want to go back to doing Gates of Elidinus because I'd like to get a Runic Attunator, but I'm so afraid of that grind, and part of me thinks that they're eventually going to buff the drop rate of it, and I don't know why I think that. I'd be very surprised if they did, but I almost... something in my soul says that they might. But to answer your original thing, the event thingy is fun. This new Integrated Strategies has a lot of mechanics I'm not used to, which is nice. Perfect candle guest promoted via combat. All candle guests plus 40% attack after deployment, minus 4% redeployment, and gain 4 DP sex with 4 times. That one seems so nice, but it's like... the after combat thing throws me off. I'm gonna go for a refresh here. Actually, I'm gonna buy this first, and then we're going to conserve it to upgrade Mudrock later, and then we're gonna refresh. I think I'm gonna do the same thing with the medic recruitment and just conserve it. For every Vanguard, you gain DP. Immediately promote a supporter. We've been getting kind of unlucky with those. I'll buy the riot piles, I guess, assuming we have coins left over. They have a tremendous amount of coins this time. It broke literally instantly. That's a brutal shop, that's okay. Wander to Wonderland. I think we'll just gain hope this time. No, I feel like we gotta go in there, but I feel like there's not much to gain in here. I'm gonna keep the candles, then we're gonna go in next time, I think. If anything, they'd nerf that. IMO, the crafting stuff is such high XP for nothing. I was doing some crafting training in there recently. It is so strange. I think I probably have a good chunk of 99 crafting banked in gems and stuff already without even like making them into jewelry. But it is like a solid 3 minutes and 30 seconds of AFK for like 4 clicks and like several hundred or 1,000 XP per hour, so it's very chill. But like, I'm talking about fighting the boss. I mean, if they got the XP, so be it. I'd be surprised if they did after a while ago. There's a Wander into Wonderland there, which I think we're going to do because we have our Pathfinder here and we have a boatload of recruitment tickets. So we will go for a Defender one, we will use it, and then we will promote our Mudrock. Promote and light our Mudrock. And now a Candle Guest, which means she can now fight in the other area. We'll go for a Sniper recruitment next, I want to say. We have melee units have better sets. Let's actually go for the Guard one instead. I could go Chung Yu. He takes a little bit to get off the ground though, which is always scary, and these stages can be short. Thorns used to be wicked solid. I'm gonna go for Thorns. I just like Thorns, you got me. Got 1 space buck left, which means we can recruit someone like this and light them. We'll go for Cruz, I think, the Keen Glint, because Cruz is quite fun to use. For Medic, I think we'll probably just take the upgrade and promote Perfumer for 0. That way we've got like a bit of a squad that can actually fight in the other realm. I don't know how much we need, I've never done it before. But now we will get 5 base candles. Holy. I didn't realize you could use that node to burn in a recruitment voucher as well. I would love to enter now. So does that mean we have 8 or do we have 5 in total? The last one gave me 3. If we have 8, we can certainly do stuff in here. Rolled a bunch of blanks, which is fine. We have 8 candles. All right, see, now we're on the board. So we can get max life points there. Let's go check out the legend first. Lose 2 in recruit, sure, might as well. It's a random class one, and let's just hold on to the voucher because we can use it later. There's a tavern, there's doubts. Let's go to another legend again. Obtain a recruitment voucher. 5-star random promotion temporary recruitment voucher. That is a lot of words. Some objective shield and life points. Let's go for the recruitment voucher. Elysium, that'll certainly help our economy. Does Elysium come out candle lit? No. Unlit, no sortie. Okay, understood. There's a turmoil node here. I have wanted to try one of these nodes. Obtain collectibles and other rewards upon victory. Gramophones that deal arse damage to enemies and heal allies when captured or present on the field. I'm gonna try this stage, but there's like a really solid chance we won't succeed. Because unfortunately, we suffer from... we kind of have a squad, actually. I was gonna say we don't really have a squad. We kind of have a heckin' squad and a half. We have 4 units we can put down. And I think that that's efficient. I hope it's sufficient. This gramophone is... I thought this is the one where you need to put people next to it, but I guess that's the one where you need to attack it instead. So this stage has 4 enemies in it in total. I should have not placed that pile down. As long as crew starts going like wicked off, we should be okay. Which she should. She's stunning really efficiently. We're actually obliterating this node, but I think now is where it gets tough. Thankfully, we do have Mudrock up a little early. What? My man's performing like flourishes and stuff. We're honestly kind of obliterating this node. Interesting that we only got 1 of the 4 enemies. I'm gonna hold off on putting down Perfumer because Mudrock is tanking right now and that's what we want. The fact that this stage has like a mechanic where you keep your percent progress in it and we just obliterated it makes me feel pretty good about the run. At least I'm pretty happy we've finished a node in here because that's quite the improvement from how bad the run's been going. Really, it comes back to Mudrock being Mudrock. We get a bunch of hope from that. Originating gets 2 coupons. Evaluation Minister. When an operator successfully dodges or resists damage, next attack deals 100% damage. You think resisting damage counts for Mudrock? It says blocks 1 instance of damage rather than resist, so probably not. Sniper operators are less expensive and have better stats. We'll recruit a Vanguard. Let's just stash that recruitment. It seems like we can burn them for other things as well, so I feel like there's bonus value to them as well. Check out the Leisure node. Maybe we can use our extra coins for something. Oh, I'll play around for sure. I'll take it. I'll play around for sure. A collectible for every sniper operator in the field at 12 attack speed is not bad. I'll keep playing. Lose 1 life point, 1 max life points, or lose half my objective shield. No, I'll win some, lose some. I'm in. I'm still in. Bring it on. I'll take 2 hope. Alright, better let Sleeping Beast slide. I don't know if that was worth how much I invested into. We still have a bunch of candles left. Let's check out this legend node over here. 1 random collectible, I'll take it for sure. Caster operators have bonus stats, not too mad about that. Retrieve, we can get objective shield. Let's go for 4 shields down here. This realm is kind of being good to us. We can go back into Leisures whenever we want as well. But what did we need for this doubts node? 12 or more hope, 3 or less life points. I could very easily get my life points quite low. It's an interesting prospect. There's a tavern. I love that drawing. That's beautiful. So lose 3 hope and max hope, receive 1 random collectible, lose a bunch of ingots. We have 1 candle left. This one required 12 or more hope. I don't know if we can feasibly get that much hope. We have life points and random recruitment vouchers available over here. Let's go to legend. Maybe it's something crazy in here. Lose 3/4 of your original ingots by gaining a collectible fire poking stick. Operators attacks an apparition seal additional arts damage. I will lose 3/4 of my 8 originium ingots. That feels like a pretty good deal. That was an incredible dip into there. 8 candles went a long way for us, I feel. Maybe it's not that good, but it felt like it came out really good. We now have daylight robbery, a emergency ops, which does kind of worry me a little bit, but we do have a pretty solid squad at this point. E2 Mudrock with masteries, Elysium to get her on the board. Getting Thorns up to E2 is going to be a pretty big spike for us as well, so hopefully we can find that sooner than later. Thorns is fine without his E2, but he becomes like a character when he has it. I am familiar with this stage. This support riot pile thing, I just want to say I'm sorry, because I very much undervalued what you brought to the table, and I identify that now. You are incredible. I'm gonna have Cruz start saucing them in the middle there, and the next 20 is just gonna go to turn off this thing. Tokodayo, indeed. Hoping Durin can survive. I thought this enemy might have a ranged attack with its ammo, but it appears to not. My only concern is too many people come down here for Mudrock to deal with, which is not impossible. If we get too much, we can just throw a barrier right there and buy a boatload of time. Start ramping Cruz with the expectation of more enemies coming through. Looks like everything else is on the board. No, is this 2 enemies or 3 enemies? Ah, okay, that person just throws the talisman down. Then we do see the rest of the enemies on the board, which is totally doable for us. Durin almost soloed that one practically. I wonder how viable it is to kill these enemies. Enemies in the 4 tiles around the Stratogeist, and the Stratogeist itself takes 75% less physical and earth damage resources outside those 4 tiles. Enemies that pass through those tiles have greatly increased attack speed and movement speed. Stratogeist gives 4 original minions when defeated. Oh my god, I should have rated this trait sooner than later. Although it's looking like we have a decent chance of KOing it. I'm gonna take Cruz down, which will slow down the kill here. Hopefully a significant enough amount where we can kill this and get the 4 ingots out of it. It looks like you can't turn it off again after the first time. I would like to get those 4 ingots, and it looks like we're on par for it, but we might not if the aggro gets pulled to these new enemies spawning in. But we're looking okay. Let's see how much damage it does after the skill. Alright, we're good. We'll definitely get it. We stalled at the stage a little bit, but we do get that 4 Originium shapes Thingummy once, as they're known in the biz. Put Cruz back down. I don't know if we would have been fine leaving Cruz out or not. We might have just been fine, but I'd be surprised if that was the case. Okay, we're back on par now. River, 2 skipping on toss, and all enemies gain 50% max HP, but takes arc damage equal to 5% HP when blocked. That's interesting. That's quite good for us because we have Mudrock, who's very tanky, but flying enemies are going to be really problematic if we toss that. Defender operators get 40% HP, 40% defense, and 20 Riz. Oh my god, sign me right up for that. A Vanguard recruitment voucher. I think we'll conserve that one as well because we can just use it later. I think we have 2 of those in the pipeline right now. We can't spend to go down. We don't have enough coupons. We only have 2. We'll go into the Wish Fulfilled node on stage 2, see what happens, and what do we got. When an enemy enters or is freed from levitation, I thought it said Leviathan, or weightlessness, they take damage and are silenced. Don't have any of that going on right now. All operators start with 12 SP. It's quite nice. I didn't realize we could toss a Tengbao to seemingly reroll them or get both of them. Not that I really wanted both, so I probably wouldn't have done it. Do we roll the one where the enemies have more health? That's the question. We don't. We instead get 1 max life points and the enemies get less HP, which is quite nice for us for a boss stage, so I'm not too upset to see that. Excited to see that Pathfinder node there. I think we're going to prioritize that. There's also a Wander into Wonderland, but I think we're going to Pathfind instead. Oh, I would love to get more candles. Enter Sweet Remnant Consciousness. We do get a dip into it here. Might as well. I don't see why we wouldn't at this point. I don't think there's too much extra we can do, but I like coming into here. This is cool. Oh, no. I didn't think we'd toss coins coming back in here. I guess it makes sense that we do. So what did we need for this doubt node again? It was 12 or more hope, 3 or less life points. 12 or more hope, 3 or less life points. There's a turmoil node here. And random vouchers there. I'm gonna go for the turmoil node, I think. We're not any stronger than we were before. But beforehand, we were fine. Our econ's gonna be a little spicy because we don't have our Vanguard to help us in there. This is a completely different monstrosity than what we had just been faced with like 5 seconds before. I'm going to place Mudrock, I think, 1 forward here. There is just a singular path on the off-ramp. That is something to be said. Actually, I should have put Mudrock here. She would have had 100% more health, I think. Mudrock can work on killing those flying enemies, though, which is quite nice. It feels like the enemies in here kind of presumably deliberately don't have a crazy amount of stats. So I'm certainly not upset to see. We've already killed the enemies that are floating and reducing damage. I think I'm going to turn this off now. It's tough to say since you can only turn it off once. I feel like you gotta wait for the right opportunity. There's just not a lot that goes on early in these stages, though. These are reveal nodes, which is so weird to me. Thorns and Cruz have 4,000 HP, and I love that for them. Not even E2, and they've got a tremendous amount because of that effect of operators on the far rightmost vagary tile get bonus stats. Oh, I forgot about this mechanic of, like, people being able to pick up equipment and stuff. I knew I recognized that from somewhere. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happens if we leak one? It just automatically loses. There's 1 enemy left. Okay. Well, Chinoodle, that's unfortunate. I say we just send it back. Right? There's just the 1 flying enemy. All we need to do is position it so that Mudrock is placed last, and everyone's not just grouped up. I didn't even think about that enemy being a big issue. Oh my god, these are invisibility spots. I didn't see these. I knew that there was some reason there was revealing enemies there. I didn't realize why. Big blunder on my part. This should be easy breezy to clear now. A waste of a candle, but a good learning experience, and I think that that's the important thing. When you don't know the stages, it's tough, at least for me in the moment, to like take in everything, especially when there's a boatload of enemies in front of you. Alright, we get a few coupons. We get some stir fry. All operators gain 20% attack and HP. Every Sweet's Remnant Consciousness battle clear increase the effect by 10%. I really hope that's retroactive, because if it is, then we're looking pretty good right now. We have a Defender Recruitment Voucher. I think we're going to conserve this one as well. I don't see why we wouldn't at this point. We have 1 candle left, unfortunately. I think we'll go for the max life points. Now I wish I didn't gamble down my life points, because I think that node required... Maybe the node didn't require us to have high life points. Maybe it was low. Either way, it doesn't matter. Either way. So we have the rightmost vagary tiles gain HP this time instead of the enemies having reduced HP, but we didn't give them increased HP, which is something. We do have the Pathfinder node here. I think we'll dip our Tootsie Rolls into here finally, and we will use our vouchers because we have 7 hope, which is a pretty decent amount. I would like to use this one to turn our Elysium into a Candle Bearer so that it can help supporting us in the other realm and get bonus stats from things that function like that. We have a Vanguard one and we have a Defender one and a Supporter one. The Vanguard one is tough. I don't really want to spend the heart on this one. We can always go for someone to cover more ground or some anti-air, because Vanguards are generally pretty reliable. We can also go for Myrtle for a second stim and like a backup healer. I think I might go Myrtle so she can heal. Inexpensive, plus the new outfit looks quite nice. The question is for defender. Do we want another major defender? And I think the answer is probably yes. Let's go for Shu. She's like perfectly fitting for this. Procure to supporter. Unfortunately, we can't go expensive on the supporter, but there are still some pretty respectable supporter units. I think we're going to go with Scene in this case as well. Just so we have more bodies on the ground, you know. It's hope -2 there, so that was pretty reliable of like a juice for our squad. We don't have a lot of slots though. We'll let Durin sit for a little bit. And who do we want to take in place? I guess we'll do Shu skill 1 to help with the healing for now and hope that we can get our squad bigger. I'd like to get Thorns upgraded too, because Thorns not being E2 is really a stinker. A hook, line, and stinker, as they say. Speaking of hook, line, and sinker, I just uploaded a video on my YouTube channel for fishing mega games, so be sure to check that out if you're interested. It's also under Miko Stellar. This is a stressful looking node. That's what I'm currently getting out of this. Devours the target and takes off when blocked is what I've learned from this. Oh, okay, alright. What in goodness's name am I looking at? I'm not thrilled about this stage, let me tell you what. So these enemies are going to eat everything. Maybe I need to pull Cruz back. I think I need to pull Cruz back. Wait, these are our shield guards. I thought these were the enemy ones. Whoops. Calling Cruz back is not a bad idea regardless. Alright, calling Cruz back was a terrible idea, and I'm sorry for what I've done. How about that? Cruz might be able to kill both these. Oh, I was hoping for some crazy stuns. That's okay, we do leak 1 there. That was a misplay. Accept my fate. I think I'm gonna put Mudrock up here. And Shu here. The stage is a little bit weird. Can you devour a roadblock? You can. Putting Mudrock there was seemingly a mistake. I guess I want to test this mechanic to see if she's devoured. Does she become reclaimable? And the answer is no. Okay, well, we're going to want to do our best to take her back. She's in the second one. The stage might just be over at that point. Cruz skill as soon as we can, and we should be good to clear these two. Interesting stage. It's not how I thought it was going to be. I thought these shield guards were enemies. So I was like, alright, we need to start chipping them over time. I just played it wrong. Thankfully, we had a good chunk of objective shields. We didn't lose anything out there, but it was a strange one for me to take. It's just like I was saying before about the other stage. I didn't notice the invisibility tiles. Medic recruitment voucher. Going for a beefy medic is not a terrible idea. However, we have a pretty decent amount of healing now for what our squad requires. I think we'll use a coupon to go up to stopping the advance and farm a little bit more XP. Myrtle will do skill 2 like we wanted to before, so we have our backup one, and we'll spend our 3 coupons. Learning more stages and getting our squad more built is the ideal, obviously. Weak spot located in the front. Damage dealt to the rear significantly decreases health damage in a semicircle at the rear every exportion of health lost. Okay, well, that seems like a semi-problem to me. Mudrock is a nice counter to the charge and chucks that they have going on. I love this Myrtle skin so much. It is so good. For some reason I thought these sheep were unblockable, but I guess they just get quick and that's their mechanic more than being unblockable. I'm gonna turn off this lad now. I'm hoping that Cruz might be able to kill this enemy at the end. Looks like we got rid of all the Quill Beast things in the middle. I'm gonna wait and then put this on the beast once it's here so that it tanks really quickly and Thorns can hit it still. This is going to be a lot of things happening at once. We're going to have to see if we have the block power to withstand it. I'm going to pull back Myrtle here, put down Shu, see if that's enough to kind of push us over the edge. We do have one more of these blocking things, and I'm certainly going to take advantage of it. The erode blocks, as they're known. I think we're just kind of gravy on this stage. We did take out the summoner as well, so we will get the bonus Originium Space Pucks. Cruz landing a stun on those is so big. Completely kills through momentum, so their damage from impact is like nothing. God, Cruz is such a good unit. You know, when Cruz first came out, I really didn't like her, like the original base Cruz. Then the Altar came out, and I like read her story, and I started really liking her. I had a coming of age. I don't like change. I don't like things that scare me that I don't understand. On toss, operated deployment left to rightmost vagary tiles get 30% attack and 30% attack speed. Sounds quite good. Crew to Vanguard. I don't see a reason to not conserve this. Let's hit up the Rogue Trader. We do have a decent amount of space bucks to spend. We have a Defender Recruitment Voucher, which I kind of want to use on Shu, so I think we're going to do it right away rather than conserve it, because Shu skill 3 is like a run saver, and the same with this guard one as well, because Thorn's skill 3 is like what makes him into a character. Operates on Vagary tiles defeated. For the first time, will recover 30% HP instead of retreating. Seems really strong. Operators gain 5% attack whenever they use a skill stacked up to 40 times. I'm grabbing that, which is a little bit counterintuitive to some of our operators, but really, really good on other ones. Mudrock's going to benefit a huge amount from it. If we put Thorns on skill 3, Thorns isn't going to benefit basically at all. Cruz, however, will benefit quite hard on skill 1, so we'll switch Cruz to skill 1 as well, so we'll have ramping damage. I didn't actually see if this is the boss that we've done before. I did see one other boss because I was playing it in bed at one point, and it just obliterated me. This is the boss I saw before, I believe, the like Night Maiden or whatever, and she died in like 2 seconds. I keep putting down Myrtle first, and I should not do that. We did have a pretty gnarly attack speed buff at the time, so that might have been why it went so well. Get Thorns off the ground. I don't know where I want to put Shu yet. Maybe I'll put Shu here. There's the Dusk Beauty. This is the boss, but last time I fought it, it didn't really do anything. So I'm going to wait a little bit for it to move, because I didn't even know it moved this far. Drop Mudrock on it. And then it just gets KO'd. I really don't understand what this boss is supposed to do. Maybe there's something I've missed with it, but it really just doesn't seem to do anything compared to most bosses. I'm gonna get down Perfumer, but we don't have Cruz meet an untimely demise. Yeah, I have no idea what the point of that boss is. The other boss was like extremely hard. Like my units all die like instantly, but I think I just kind of misplaced them. This one's kind of gravy. We are quite strong right now. We've got 2 really solid defenders that are E2. Thorns just hit his power spike as well. I have a surprising amount of anti-air, which is a nice treat. I feel like the squad kind of suffers from that traditionally. Alright, whatever. Again, I don't know what's up with that boss. It dies really quickly. Maybe there's some gimmick where if you don't kill it quick or something, it has really issues, or if you don't tank it or something, but it just dies like an instant for me. On Taurus, plus 10 DP when defeating an enemy, but minus 50% net normal DP regeneration rate. That's fine. We have 2 flag bearers, so that should be okay. Recruit a Vanguard Guard, Defender, or Specialist, or in certain operators are promoted instantly. Oh, a pre-promoted Inez sounds nice. What I'm curious about is if I conserve this, will they be pre-promoted still? So I want to test that. Whenever you toss 3 flower coins, gain 8 Originium ingots and 1 hope. Whenever you toss 3 risk coins, gain 3 max life points or 3 objective shield. I got to go for the flower coins one. We want to have a tremendous amount of hope to get through that one node in the other world. We are now on stage 4, which is the farthest I've made it. I don't know if we'll see stage 5, but this is a pretty good run so far. Alright, so we have a Pathfinder node up there, and I think I want to go up there because we have, what is it, 3 recruitment vouchers? So beware of the shadows. Another stage I haven't seen before, but that's just exciting. We're going to see something new probably and hopefully not die. We do have a good amount of health, but it's certainly still losable. One particularly beefy stage or stage this is really dense with enemies that I misplay will kill us for sure. We do have 2 different avenues to explore now. Priest's damage is meaty. I didn't realize I was a mimic. I'm glad that Thorns had the chutzpah to successfully KO him. I'm gonna put down Shu here. Ash creation cannot be blocked. Simultaneously attacks 2 targets. True form is revealed when inside your attachment. Ah, I know this one. Okay. It's just a cute little bunny, sort of. Unfortunately, I did not set up a good way to deal with this thing. Once it moves forward a little bit, Cruz will be able to rip it a little bit, but not much. All right, yeah. I could put Mudrock here, and I think I'm going to. Maybe having Mudrock face the other direction was a better idea. We almost leaked there, but she was just so unbelievably clutch with that teleport back skill. I didn't realize they were going to pop out all the way back here. I didn't realize that was the final point, so I'm glad that we had Shu's skill active because it certainly saved us. Alright, another stage down. That's a cool one. I do like those enemies, and just the enemies in general, where if you have to have them in your attack range to have them switch forms. Forget which event it was from. It was the one with the trees and stuff. I know that that's probably like not specific enough, but I swear there were trees. On toss, all allies plus 5% max HP for every objective shield. That seems pretty good. It's not impossible for us to flip 2 flower coins. I think we only have 2, so if we can get a 3rd one and then flip all, then we can get all that bonus. That should be quite nice. We will conserve the voucher once more because I'm a voucher conservator, and we do have a Pathfinder node right here as we know, so there's no reason to use it. So now let's see. We will use our conserved ones. I want to check the frontline integration one to see if Inez was promoted again preemptively. She is. I don't remember if Eunectus was the other one there, but Inez was the one that I deliberately remembered, so I'm going to assume that this is perfectly identical. I will go for Inez. She's inexpensive and pretty solid to drop around with either skill 2 or skill 3. What do we have available now? We can do Vanguard. Let us promote Myrtle for free. We may as well. We don't have that many spaces. Medic recruitment voucher. Ooh, you know, I probably should have invested in like... Maybe we got Mulberry. I probably should have went to look for something like AF Yala just in case, but that's fine. We do have a crazy amount of Vanguards in our squad. If we can get some Vanguard upgrading stuff, that wouldn't be too bad. Good encounter node available to us. I do have at least 20 Originium ingots. What do you got for me? Encounter a special and dangerous battle. Wow. So the run dies because I was excited about having 20 ingots. We might not be dead, but that is not what I wanted to see at that exact moment. Was you've entered the heck you node. Alright, well, let's give it a go. Maybe it won't be so bad, or we can just like survive, which would be a nice treat as well, but I would be quite surprised if it's not nothing. This looks awful. Okay, it's 12 enemies. I don't remember what these enemies do. I remember what these enemies do. Come on, Cruz. Start ripping some fat DPS. We need everything we can get here. I'm hoping with Shu here, we should be able to pull some of them back in. It might not be enough, but we should be able to at least, which is nice. We're doing pretty decent, all things considered. I don't know if these can actually be tanked or not. I believe they can. I'm thinking we just GG'd that stage. Alright, sorry I was a little quiet on that one. That kind of took all my brain power to get through. Iridium ingots, ball, dew, and gold. We may as well take it. It's not a flower one, but that's okay. On one random deployable vagary tile will grant the operator on it 1 SP and 3 HP recovery, % HP recovery per second. Decision, a guard or a caster recruitment. I'm gonna go caster and then we're gonna tuck that bad boy away. I feel like conservation is the play here. I'm gonna avoid, we know what Beware the Shadows is. I'm gonna do this stage. I know it's a little Weenie Hut Jr., but I'm getting nervous and I'd really like to see the ending boss. If we can get to that, I think that's the goal. And I don't know how bad stage 5 is gonna be. Or if we have any chance at all, it might just be like, GG, we lose. Gonna have Mudrock facing to the left this time, with the deliberate intention of her getting hit and getting to use the AoE more often when enemies approach. So that we get this first hit off, and then she can melee them to death. Or, I mean, if they want to keep hitting her behind, this should be a pretty efficient DPS. Something I could also opt to do is set up Inez here to have them not transform here and have Mudrock face right, but this should just be fine as its current state. I don't think any are going to get past Mudrock. And again, she's got scaling attack too. Like, she's got 1500 simply because benefiting from every time she uses a skill, she gets plus 5% attack or whatever. Yeah, 1624 now. I thought Kreese's skill 1 was an auto-activate one, and I've been dumb this whole time. I'm glad no one told me. Yeah, hitting 9,000's almost now. Quite nice. You ever notice how you get sick sometimes and you'll just have like a persistent cough for like months after not being sick anymore? It's so weird how that happens. At least for me. We got flower, duck coin. I'd love to see it. There's a chance we could flip all 3 flower coins, which would be quite nice. Oh, I just swapped out one I didn't mean to swap out. I didn't realize that was downpour. I realized it once I like clicked it and it said it and I hit continue. Well, the enemies just got more health. Oh, we're not, that didn't affect us here. We will definitely take... So we can use one of our conserve recruitment vouchers to light a candle for 1 operator and then gain 4 base candles and decide. But it doesn't look like we can recruit. It just says light a candle for 1. Anyone we really want a candle light here? No, everyone's candle lit. Let's just go in. We'll take the extra candle. Alright, back into consciousness we go. Do we get the triple flower? We get 1 flower, unfortunately. No triple flower. We do get a bunch of HP, which is not the most useful, but it's also not exactly useless. So this doubt required us to have 12 hope. So if we can get up to 12 hope, that's the goal. Spend life points to purchase goods. Summons have less cost. Leftmost operator in the deployment zone gets a bunch of bonus stats. I like that one a lot. We'll grab it. Medic operators are cheaper to play. Caster operators have better stats. Let's see what the doubts node has. Have 1 life point to pass, gain greater rewards. When you have 6 or more hope, you can pass through this node. 1 random collectible, great. Medic operators have bonus attack speed. 2 turmoil nodes. I think we'll go for one of those. I don't see a reason not to. I mean, we're in a position where we should just be pushing our advance, you know? I'm gonna put Cruz back on skill 2. I feel like we're not gonna use skills enough on Cruz to make it really worth it. Inez should be skill 1 though. She'll ramp dramatically harder with skill 1 damage wise. Everything else I think looks fine, so we will go into the midst. Keep Myrtle on DP generation because we are a little bit expensive now. I'm gonna guess these stages that are much farther from the starting node are gonna be a lot more oppressive, might be the right word. When in low altitude hovering state, cannot be blocked and can only attack. Okay, so that's the floating person. Which means if we can get Cruz to kill them, it'll be free low. This is a lot going on right now. These enemies are all going to blow up in like a second. I turned one of them off, but I don't really think that's what we needed for the precipice of success, unfortunately. There's a lot going on here. I think I turned off the 2 of the other color. I should have set up a healer sooner. I hope Thorn doesn't go down. I'm so dumb. This is such a spicy stage. If Cruz stuns, these enemies die instantly. That was my whole thought, but we had to kill that one enemy first. I'm thinking we have like a solid chance of clearing this if I'm being... I might be feeling myself a little bit too much, admittedly. Gonna work on killing these with the units that we have available still. Gonna recall Inez at that point as well. Put down Mudrock so she can start working on this one. These stages are like basically little puzzles in themselves, which is really cool. It's tough to like kind of get the hang of them on the spot, but I think we got this one just fine, thankfully. That makes me want to play Taiko no Tatsujin. I've never played one in arcade before, but I've played like at-home versions of it. It's quite fun. I guess I can increase our damage a little bit with Inez here. Oh, she just obliterates them. Alright, cool. Another node done. We definitely played that one kind of bus-backed in the beginning, but it worked out in the end. Originium ingots, 2 coupons. Vanguard operators gain 10 additional initial SP and 10% attack. Doesn't really do anything for our Vanguards. Maybe for Inez, she gets 1 skill off a little bit quicker. Caster recruitment voucher. I'm going to go ahead and stash that one away. Don't see why not to. It's 16 Originium ingots, which makes sense since we got rid of 4 of them. We can get Originium ingots here. We will take them. We have so many of them. I really wish we had something that scaled with them. We have 1 candle left. The question is, do we want to go for a turmoil stage? And I think the answer is probably yes. The rewards seem to be pretty big when we successfully do them, so I'm going to send it on it. This is a dramatically more claustrophobic stage than previously. I should have had Myrtle facing the other direction, which was a mistake on my part. You are eating all of my deployment points, so I'm going to drop Mudrock, who will eventually be free. She's never going to be free. I understand this stage now, I think. The enemies have like infinite ammo because the multiple ammo thingummy what's nearby. So it's coping with that efficiently. That roadblock does take the edge off. I'd like to get Shu's skill off. I know that that's kind of a tall order with what I'm working with currently, but it would be quite nice to do. Thorn stop might kill. Perfect. Okay, we've taken control back at the stage. We hadn't really lost at any point, but it was looking a little bit of suspect at minimum. There we go. That's a cool, interesting mechanic. Really neat and radical. I don't know why I'm using such weird descriptors, I'm sorry. Feeling a little bit weird. Origin name ingots, coupon. Enemies damage on the first attack minus 90% damage, quite nice. We'll upgrade Cruz, might as well. We could also conserve it for someone, but I'm thinking Cruz has been serving us quite well, and I don't want to disrespect her. We are now at the Zhanzi Shrine. I don't think we made it this far before. I think we died on floor 4 on our best attempt, so heckin' we'll take it. Oh, we hit 2 flower coins. So leftmost and rightmost bakery tiles get 30% attack and speed. And then a stronger Ducklord, Gopnik, Crank Thief, or Fatty spawns in the next combat or emergency ops. Unfortunately, we don't have the luxury of seeing if these operations... No, we do have the luxury of seeing if they're emergency ops. We have one Pathfinder node left and it's on the top. So I think that's what I'm going to do is go for that Pathfinder node. Let's do encounter operation. Yeast keeps a strange seaborn or one that defends itself to strategist, analyzing games along. Bet you to be its opponent. I'm gonna heckin' nope out. That scares me, and I'm looking to see the boss this run. I deeply apologize to anyone offended by this. Okay, so we have 2 of these enemies here. Ina should just obliterate them, right? These enemies seem to have some sort of like fire circle that they produce, which is different. I still think we're completely fine. Inez has a very short deployment time. I wasn't aware what this car was doing. Oh my god, it picked up the lad. That was not on my bingo card for some reason. That means we're gonna have a fire ring directly on our team. Ooh, it picks up the plants. Alright. That's actually not so bad as long as we have good generation. Which is to say our generation could use a little bit of work. I don't know if we can kill this enemy in time. With Shu's skill. Oh, cool, we got it. Still a lot of plants ready to chomp, but we are at 99, so we can at least do a couple consecutive deployments. This can go south real quick, though. These stronger enemies are kind of tossing our salad? Uh-oh. Wait, she's actually down? I thought Shu got eaten, but it looks like we had Thorns get eaten, which is to say, wow, those stronger versions of those enemies that drop these like fire circles are kind of ultra brutal. However, we have persevered. I shouldn't have killed that enemy. We could have farmed a few more Originium ingots. I really wish we had one of the Originium ingot scales attack speed relics, but I haven't seen any. Man, if we go back into that place though, if we go back into that place, we will have enough hope to progress that node, which will be nice. Conserve the medic recruitment voucher and into the Pathfinder node that we go. Maybe we should have done the other combat, that's okay. Alright, so I guess I'll go for Mulberry, and if we need extra medic, we'll splash her in. I was considering grabbing Aya Fiala, but Mulberry's similar enough where I don't think it's that bad of an issue. I don't really want to spend. I want to keep our hope high on the off chance we can dip back in. We can upgrade our techno for free. And we'll upgrade our scene as well. I could have gone for like something pretty strong. Like I could have went for Golden Glow skill 3, but I didn't because I'm a weenie, I guess. Quad size limit +2 sounds incredible. Thank you for making me feel at least a little better about saving. +30 cost limit when DP is... Oh, that's what cost limit means. I see. So instead of being at 99, it goes higher. I didn't understand that before. Okay. When DP is at 99 or higher, all units gain bonus stats. That sounds really nice. We have a lot of people who produce a lot of stuff. The deployment points. Increase SP and auto skills by slightly. I'm going to refresh this node. We can refresh multiple times. Alright, we're going to just spend down here on our coins then. Allied operators take 50% less physical and earth damage from sources outside their attack range. Sounds pretty good. Snipers have more attack. I don't care about that one as much. 6 max life points. I'll go for it. That might be ultra bait. Let's refresh one more time. The rightmost operator in the deployment waiting zone gains +2 block, 50% defense, 50% max HP, and refunds half DP spent. Holy cow, it's made for Mudrock. Alright, we have the prophecy node, so this is normally where you would dip into another one where it's a carved ink stick remnant, but we unfortunately don't have that, or I guess fortunately, we made it to the boss, the suppression of the sweet. This is ending 1 of Integrated Strategies 6. All things may act as guardian of grotesque beams and columns. There is only one who can bear the weight of it, and only one who can bestow upon it. It is not Yi, but Yi. Sway his heart, and Yan shall breathe easy. Mark of Hui and Ming. Operator's deployment will earn a Hui or Ming attribute. We're probably going to die here, but we had a pretty good route regardless, so I'm pretty happy with it. And hopefully we'll get some progression on Radiant too, because I'd like to get her at least up to like E180, and then I'm going to start using her in this mode. 2 more slots. We'll grab Techno, who's fully upgraded, and we'll grab Mulberry as well. With skill 1. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, good luck. Cool music. Alright, so we need people on black tiles to do damage to those. Mudrock also will just do fine there. I'm thinking about sticking Thorns in like the middle of this area and getting him juiced up though. I can get Techno to get some skills down too. I don't know what's coming over here. That's what's really worrying me right now. Being on a node has the benefit of taking less damage from the same flavor, but more damage from the other one. So I don't know if it's quite worth it. I'm going to put Techno there, so hopefully we'll produce some of her little summons. Alright, we have Yi. Oh, Yi looks so cool. I hope Yi's playable at some point. Build pillars and towers from clouds and earth. Make pairs out of like and like. I have the wrong skill for Techno, which is a little bit unfortunate. I'm gonna put down Shu. I feel like this is a fated showdown. So this orange route spits out right here, so finding the boss in the middle does seem to be kind of optimal. I'm gonna put Mudrock here facing upwards, and hopefully she can start scaling her damage. We're actually out of deployment limit, so I'm going to pull back Myrtle. Leave Elysium out for a little bit. There's a bunch of these strange enemies I don't recognize. Are they going to like touch in the middle and the stage just ends or something? They do explode. Let's put down Mulberry here and have her start healing and scaling too. We want to get over 99 for that one relic, so I'm going to try to push for that now. Hoping Mudrock can just solo this side. That's kind of what we're playing for right now. Alright, we're at 99 or above now, so we have 5 block on Mudrock. Look at those stats! 19,000 HP, 1,700 attack. Holy moly! The boss isn't vulnerable yet. I assume it will be in a second. I'm going to activate Shu's skill. It's summoning a big wave of these enemies once more, which are going to explode in the middle. I am watching with very bated breath currently. Mudrock is doing just fine. I think we kind of got this on lock, though. Looks like he might not be able to stand up to Shu. There's another phase I spoke too early. No, he just bounced. He's like, I'll see you later. This is going to exit over to where Mudrock is. I just realized we're only at 20 enemies. I was thinking that we kind of had this GG no re, but there might be a re in our future. I hope that much of the battle happens in the middle where we set up and not over to the side. I think Mudrock can kill these enemies in spite of there being an outnumbering amount of them. Yeah, Mudrock is up to 2,500 attack. For perspective, Thorns is at 2,893 fully set up, but without the luxury of having 20,000 health almost. Still a pretty respectable amount of health. Maybe we just cleared it quickly enough and the enemies are going to funnel in now too. That could be that we're just that strong, because I feel like we really like high rolled this one. I feel like I also played it well. If this is just what's left is a bunch of enemies coming like this on the side, then we are definitely done. Interesting enemies to see. These are the ones that crunch someone and then proceed. Which is actually going to be a real problem. Hoping that with skill we can stun them and keep them here long enough. We can technically leak everything at this point and still win. Okay, they do like a loop. Oh my god, it munched... Wow, it munched Inez and then Inez came back, I think, because she was defeated for the first time. I figured if you were munched, you were just gone. That's crazy if that's actually what happened. Hey, we made it to the end though, which is cool. Let's see how the lore progressed from that beginning meeting that we saw. Making our way up the mountain. While they bicker over hierarchy, the Candleholder and the Tianxi have reached a sort of tacit understanding after slaying so many Geists together. The moment Liang shows the sliver of a weak spot, Zhuo Lei thrusts his sword forward, while Lin Qingyan has already prepared her final blow without talking between the two of them. Auntie, pardon me. Were it any ordinary mortal, the swing would have easily taken their life, but Lin Qingyan's Kantong blade is suddenly wrapped in a mist as cloud merges with thunder, stopping the strike's momentum. Stow your blade, Tianxi Lin. The Sui's key has shattered. Your mission can be considered complete, flawlessly even. Your hard work is appreciated. It is only now that the true appearance of the Master of the Garden of Grotesqueries is clear for all to see. That's a very cool art. I love the colors they use. Lin Qingyan hesitantly sheathes her blade and looks around. As the Master of the Garden said, the pink and mint green shade pervading the landscape is slowly fading away, revealing the nature's true original visage. Liang, I'll leave these guests to you. Alright. First, allow me to congratulate everyone on this successful rite. That's it, but you didn't do... Of course, Candleholder's woe. A ceremony is no battle of life and death. I believe this vantage point will provide a good view. Tianxi's everywhere are withdrawing. The free-roaming Geists retreat into the scenery, while lamp holders and candle wielders clean up. This rite conducted on Yan's behalf has come to a close. Could it be that Zhuo Lei here was looking forward to picking up an ancient artifact and stepping atop clouds to battle against Baranmit's shadow and with their lives on the line? I was not. I simply thought the rite would end inside the mountain shrine. The rite has always ended here. The memorial hall makes it look more official. It also assures that the mandarins and Baizhou that all is well. Once you take the seal, you may descend the mountain for your mission report. But who should I give it to? It was a candleholder's right, so a candleholder should take it. I'm just a temporary candle holder, so you two should decide. Deputy Minister Lin is the most senior official here, so she ought to have it. No need to hem and haw over a mere token, Tianxi Lin. Please take it. Very well. Liang respectfully hands Yi's jade rule to the Tianxi and slowly floats back to Yi after she receives it with equal decorum. I hope that Mr. Liang and Minister Yi will forgive us in our many transgressions this time. Minister Yi? You know, few address me by that title. I love him so much. God, I won't be playable at some point. Liang handles most of the things here at the Ministry of Engineering. I contribute little. Before we descend, Mr. Yi, there's a question that you could perhaps answer. You mean to ask how the garden came about, how many rules I still have with me, and must I send them to Imperial Court every year, or does the Ministry of Engineering want me to work on something similar? Well, forget about that. Lost? I'm kind of lost too, but that's okay. The court has its own reasoning for coming up with the seal handover ceremony, but I was simply curious. Why were the garden gates open to the general public with its myriad of dangers within? An excellent question. I just like watching people kind of die. With your Tianqi knowledge, you're no doubt aware of the feng shui here. You know what lies beneath the garden. The sui qi oozes from below, and geists run rampant. As we've conducted an annual ceremony, keeping both the sui regulator and the Tianqin bureaus busy. The danger here, only the most elite Tianqi will come. Just as your ancestors once did Tianqin Li. Our grandfathers certainly mentioned this place. But 3 centuries ago, someone came up with a new idea. Keeping the sui in check has never been the responsibility borne only by the Tianqi Bureau, the Imperial Guard, and the Ministry of War. In the past, the slaying of sui was a public endeavor, so why not continue the practice now? Even though I thought it was a joke at first, suppressing the sui's key with mortal effort, absurd. But now, as the Garden of Grotesqueries opens up, the rates get easier year by year. Perhaps there will be a day where ordinary mortals can stand here at the summit and enjoy the panoramic view of Baizo. This has been most enlightening. Shall I have Lian see you down the mountain? Thank you, but that won't be necessary. Oh, right, just a moment. Tianqin Li, there's one more thing I've been meaning to ask. Go on. The blade in your hand must be the Cantong passed down in the Lin family. Indeed. I don't know how attached you are to it, but just thinking my weapon collection could use a legendary armament like... I shall take my leave now, so please excuse us. Ah, wait, we haven't even discussed the price. I could have made a good offer. Would it even hurt to hear me out? Candlehorch's Wolf's Blade was also passed down his family for generations. Are you not interested in that one? Why would I want to display a blade of tyranny in my home? That's kind of metal. What, is the Ministry of Engineering already looking to verify their records? Understood. Go then. Then I shall get going as well. Yi's gaze a little bit lost as the name he fails to call out finally turns into sister. He turns around to look at the memorial hall, bereft of even a single word. Your suggestion from 3 centuries ago has proven quite fruitful. I hope this garden's vibrant life brings you joy. We won't forget you so easily. Cool, well that was a nice clear at least. It didn't take me too many to actually get the first proper clear. See you next time. I am interested in the other endings, so I haven't looked up how to get them. I have a hunch the first one's probably through digging in the other world. But there's also lost and found nodes, which are very frequently connected to these endings. The support squad just goes so hard. Having that strong Mudrock start was enough for us to push through without too much of an issue. Now what I'm interested in is... Oh, we're getting heckin' tons of space bucks now. I want to see how many upgrades we have for Radiant, because I really want to use her. Hey, we finished 2 of our things. 1 total ending, as well as 35 collectibles. We need to recruit a total of 8 operators in support recruitment. That means... Ah, okay, using the friend ones. I'll have to start doing that at the beginning of runs, because people have operators that I've skipped recently, which will probably be fun to use. Across all adventures, earn a total of 150 ingots. Across multiple adventures, lose a total of 50 life points. Across multiple adventures, clear a total of 20 battles. Complete adventure. Oh, you know what? The Ink of the Hidden Butterfly and the Carved... This is literally the thing we need. So we couldn't have even done the other ending. I didn't even think about that it would be locked behind this, but I think that's how it was before. I just didn't really consider it. Across multiple adventures, enter a total of 40 non-combat nodes, and then complete an ending with at least 80 operators deployed in battle during the whole adventure. Got a bunch of things unlocked. More things to play with, which is nice. Alright, 26k experience, that's what we're looking for. That was a pretty solid run for getting our Radiant on the board. Definitely happy to see the materials too. I love the system they put in for her, I can't get enough of it. Thankfully now we can go onto difficulty 1, which I'm assuming this goes up to 15 like it did before, unless they put 18 in immediately, which is also an option. So scout nodes, face-off nodes, and extra options in Pathfinder nodes. Let's grab this one, and then we have 2 of these we can grab. Let's go for the extra options in Pathfinder nodes. This will be only on difficulty 3 or above, so there's no reason to take this early. And we'll grab... Face-off nodes are really fun. I like face-off nodes. You know, when I said face-off nodes were like used for endings before, I was thinking not about face-off nodes. I was thinking about the ones where you trade in like the full dartles and stuff. Face-off nodes were used for endings in the previous one though. I wasn't totally wrong, but it's also not what I meant to say. Read Zhanxi Shrine, and Integrated Strategy Suite's Garden of Grotesqueries, regular operations, and guided tour 1 or above. So, looks like the skills are also locked behind making it far in this mode. This is so cool. I hope they do this more. Good operator choice for it as well. What is the sightseeing scroll? So it looks like we have Has Woli monthly run as well. I am coughing a lot though. I'm been trying to mute for it, but I'm coughing a pretty significant amount. So I do think I'm gonna just wrap up there. I know it's a little bit short and I had a short stream yesterday, but we got it clear there, and I don't really want to like completely obliterate my throat. I will be streaming more next week, so this isn't the last I'm going to be streaming for now, but remember I will be going on a vacation to visit my mom Wednesday, I want to say, whatever the Christmas Eve is, which I think is Wednesday. Yeah, so Wednesday of next week, probably not going to stream, but I will stream Monday and Tuesday. Maybe we'll do something special those days to do stuff, or I'll just do more of this because I actually love integrated strategies. I'm so glad there's a new one to do. Not that the old one was bad or stale or anything, but I just like new stuff. Either way, hopefully you had fun, I had fun, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye for now. Have a good weekend.